Shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Throwing, Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Play action now. Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These two teams, of course, met in the much-dissected NFC divisional round game a season ago, and they also met in the Monday night opener last year. And Adrian Peterson's return to Minnesota, gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago. It was actually Peterson's replacement, though, Dalvin Cook, who went for 127 yards in a 29-19 Viking victory. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Cousins. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. On first down, Breeze. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Here we go. Hey, easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Spurs, Spurs.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Get set. Got it. 21, 21, 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Good set, good set, good set. Easy. Easy, kill.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver...
They were able to connect. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow, it's in there. Yellow.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Get set.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Got it. Check. Left.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
You play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey, flipper.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Hey, kill.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Good return.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
11.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lucky 48. Black.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's caught at the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They start the second half with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw is Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Forbath able to, that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Breeze on third down. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? You ready?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready?
On first down, Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Easy, kill. 11.
Breeze to throw on second down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Get set. Kill. 11. 10. Under 10.
Breeze now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Breeze. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They come out here in the eye.
Sammy! Check!
Here we go with Kamara. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Breeze now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Two. Black. Move. Yellow, he's in there. Yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins escapes the but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey. 14. Go ahead. Rhino! Hey, Steamer! Done!
Second down, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 37 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands?
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got it! 12.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got it! Here we go. 21.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. They're going to get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, when plays like that work, It's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Zebra.
Cousins here to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long for Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth quarter.
Making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. You waiting? Hey, easy. 11. Get set. Ready, what's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
What's that?
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
One final try here for Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Charlie.